Hello friends. Today I am going to discuss about basics of client script. Client script is a very important object in ServiceNow, and this is actually what is client script. Client script is a JavaScript code which runs on web browser and or client side. Okay, so let's start with this. So this is my personal developer instance. Okay. Now I am going to incident form and showing how client script will work, in where we will use client script, or how we will write a client script on a particular table. Okay. Let's go to incident form. I'm opening one existing incident. So this is the incident form. Through client script, we can make a field read-only, we can make a field mandatory, we can validate a form, we can populate a error message or pop-up for a particular based on a particular condition, or we can validate a form as well, or we can change we can set a field value based on other field value. Okay. So there are lots of activities which we can perform through a client script. So now I'm going to configure a client script. So how we will write a client script? Go to configure, click on client script. So these all are the client script list which is already written on incident form. Now if I will click on new button, so I can create a new client script on that particular table. See, in client script form is opened, okay, and here the table name is auto selected as I am I have configured the client script from incident table. So incident table name is auto selected here. In other way also we can create a client script, like if we will go to the navigation, left navigation, and type client script. See, under system definition, there is a module client script. By clicking on this, here all the client script in all the tables which are written, these all lists are present here. So, if I will click on create new, a new client script form is opened from where we can create a client script. But here table name is showing as none. That means we have to select manually from this list the table name. Okay. But here if I configured the client script from incident table, so here incident table name is auto populated. Okay. So now this is the name. So I have to put a client script name. You can put anything over here based on the client script functionality. Table will be the table name on which table we have to create the client script. We have to perform that action. We have to select that particular table name here. Application is the scope of the client script, in which scope we are creating the client script. Okay. This is active. Active means through checking this checkbox we can enable or disable the client script. Inherited. So inherited means suppose there is a parent table which is task table, and incident, problem, and change tables are extended or child tables of that task table. So if I will create a client script on task table and check the checkbox inherited, then all the tables will be inherited the client script. That means that client script will be running or perform the action for all the tables that is extended from task table. That means incident, problem, and change tables also the client script will be running. Global is the view. That means the client script will be running for all the view globally. UI types. So UI type, there are three UI types here: desktop, mobile, service portal, all. So if I will select desktop here, the client script will be running for desktop view. If I will select mobile or service portal, the client script will be running for mobile or service portal. If I will select all, so client script will be running for all the views, for all the UI types, in all the UI types. So this is the description. I have to put the description of the client script over here as per the requirement or functionality. I can put here everything which will be helpful to helpful in future. Okay. Now this is the script part, which is the most important part, and where we have to write the script based on the requirement of the client script. Okay. This is the type field. So there are four types of client script: on load, on change, on submit, and on cell edit. So for on cell edit, if we have to perform any action in the list view based on any fields value, so we have to select the on cell edit. That means on cell edit client script runs on list view. Okay, see, there is a new field coming, field name. So field name is the field name in on which field, depending on which field we will perform the action. Okay, so here I have to select the field name on based on which field we have to perform the action, or we have to write the client script. Now on change client script. So what is on change client script? If I will go to a incident form, and if I will change any field value, so based on this field value, I have to perform any action. Say, for example, I am changing the field value from to phone, and I have to populate a field, or I have to populate some values or populate some messages in short description. So in this situation, we have to create on change client script on the field contact type. Okay. Now onload. So onload client script is a client script which will run when we are loading the form for the first time. That means when the form is loading the first time, when the form is loading, then whatever action or activities we have to perform, we need to write in onload client script. And last is on submit. This on submit client script run when we will update or save or submit any form. So in this situation, on submit client script will run. Suppose here I have to validate one field value and populate and pop up a message. Suppose here, if contact type is self-service, then it will restrict to submit the form. So here we have to write a client script on submit, and we have to check this contact type field value. If it is self-service, then it will restrict to submit the form. If it is other than self-service, it will allow to submit the form. So that's all are the types of client script, and you can see by changing the type, here also the function is changed. Like if I am selecting onload, the function onload is here. So in this part you have to write the script. Do not remove this function, because this is the functions for the I mean, that is auto populated based on the type of the client script. See, for onload function, onload client script part is auto populated. I have to write script over here. If I am changing to on submit, the on submit function on submit is auto populated, and we have to write script here, and so on. So that's all the basics of client script. In my next videos I will go through in detail about the types of the client script with a few examples or few use cases. And I hope you will understand the basics of the client script. And thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.